This video is on how to use Desmos to evaluate your expressions. So this is going to make solving those expressions that we substitute values in a lot easier, and it also gives you a way to check your work. Your first step, you want to get your Desmos calculator. So either go to the Desmos calculator website, scientific calculator, or click on this purple calculator button on your Canvas page and it'll take you right there. Right, see, we're right there. Next step, you want to get your expression. So let's just use the one we used earlier today. So we have the square root of r plus bd. So bd is the same as b times d. When you have two variables together, it's just showing that they're multiplied. All right, next, we want to use our key right here. This green box is our key. So this is like the when x equals 4 kind of thing. So r, whenever we have a r, we're going to plug in a 9. So we're going to go ahead and plug that in, 9. And then we have plus bd, and notice how we're using those parentheses to show that substitution. So b equals 3, and d is equal to negative 4. So all we did was just plug it in. Notice, once again, we have those parentheses to show that substitution. It's very important. Now, we're going to go over to Desmos. So this is a simple problem. We can solve this using orders of operation. We would do the square root of 9, which equals 3. Bring everything down. Next, we would multiply 3 times negative 4, and then so 3 plus negative 12, and just combine and add everything together. Or we can use the Desmos calculator. So once we solve it out by hand, you can use the Desmos to check your work. The only thing you have to do is just type everything in exactly the way you see it. So I'm going to go ahead and type this line in. So the square root of 9. To get from underneath this radical symbol, I'm going to use my arrow key on my keyboard, just space over once. Plus, notice how that plus is not under the radical symbol. Oops, I forgot my parentheses in here. Let me close them. There we go. All right, plus parenthesis 3. Remember, we want to use those parentheses to show that substitution. And there we go, negative 9. So it's the same thing we would have gotten if we solved over here. Let's hit clear all and do another piece. So once again, plug in. So d is equal to negative 4. Y is equal to 4. And g is equal to 2. Once again, type it in Desmos exactly how you see it. Use those parentheses to show that substitution. Negative 4 plus. I want to use the fraction button right here to get that 1/2. 1 at the top, 2 at the bottom, 1/2. Click to the side, parenthesis. So you see there's a double parenthesis. So we're going to put 2 sets. There we go. 4, close it, plus parenthesis 2. If the double set of parentheses confuses you, you can either solve that piece out by hand and then type it into your calculator, or just count the amount of pieces you have for your parentheses. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There should be a 6th one right here. So parentheses are always done in sets of 2. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So that's another way to make sure you have all your parentheses there. But this is equal to negative 1. So if you were to solve this out using orders of operation, you should get negative 1 as well. Okay, so it's that simple. If you're stuck with orders of operation, or especially dealing with those negative integer values, multiplying and adding them together, you want to go ahead and use the Desmos calculator. At this point, there is no reason to get your evaluating expression problems incorrect, because we have a tool.